Welcome to TTV News. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dương Văn Thắng, Vice Chairman of the Ninh Provincial People's Committee and Head of the Mission Number 2 of the Standing Committee of the Provincial People's Council, highly appreciated the election preparation of Trang Bang town as conducting an inspection tour to the localities in the morning of April 27, 2021.
Accordingly, Trang Bang town has both prepared the election on schedule and made the efforts to prevent the COVID-19 pandemic and illegal cross-border trade. Regarding the work related to the election of deputies to the 50th National Assembly and the People's Councils at all levels for the term of 2021 to 2026, Trang Bang town has been completed seriously, democratically, in accordance with the time and regulation of the law on the election of deputies to the National Assembly and the People's Councils. The third consultation meeting of Trang Bang Town Fatherland Front Committee made an official list of 59 candidates for the People's Council of the town, 400 candidates for the Commune People's Council. The locality has 101 polling stations corresponding to 101 electoral groups. The printing and distribution of voter cards is expected to be completed on May the 13th. Mr. Trang Ninh, Chairman of Trang Bang Town People's Committee, explained more clearly the issues raised by the delegation members. Especially, Trang Bang has the highest population in the province. The locality has many settlers and high rates of temporary residents and temporary absence. The town also has 4 industrial zones and 2 border communes. Mr. Dương Văn Thắng suggested that in the coming time, the Election Commission of Trang Bang Town should continue to focus on leading and directing to ensure a safe, legal and democratic election. Regarding the prevention and control of COVID-19 pandemic, the Vice Chairman of the Ninh Provincial People's Committee said that in the face of the pandemic situation becoming complicated in neighboring countries, we have to better implement the guidance of the Ministry of Health, the instruction of the Provincial Party Committee and the Provincial People's Committee in disease prevention and control, and we have to tighten the border. Mr. Dương Văn Thắng also directed that the organizations of voter meetings for candidates to present action plans should ensure fairness and safety for the people. The local authorities also need to promote the propaganda to create an atmosphere of celebration festival.
Speaking at the conference to review 5 years of the implementation of the Politburo Directive No. 5 on acceleration of studying and following Ho Chi Minh's ideology, morality and style, Mr. Trần Lê Duy, Secretary of the Party Committee of the Provincial Agencies and Enterprise Bloc, suggested that the grassroots committees continue to put the learning and following Ho Chi Minh's ideology, morality and style in depth and have great pervasiveness in awareness and action. At the request of Mr. Trần Lê Duy, in the coming time, the affiliated grassroots committees must properly assess the real results of the implementation, especially in terms of leadership, management and administration style. The cadres and party members, especially leaders of the key committees at all levels, must always show the spirit and serious attitude in studying and following Ho Chi Minh's ideology, morality and style. They must really set an example for cadres, party members in their agencies, units and enterprises. Secretary of the Party Committees emphasized that, under the leadership of the Party Committees at all levels, each official party member, masses, workers in the bloc will raise further the self-consciousness in studying and following Ho Chi Minh's ideology, morality and style. Consider this an honor, duty and responsibility of each person, contributing to building a better and better society. I feel very honored that my contribution has been recognized by the higher authorities. I think that it's difficult to achieve and keep it even harder. So, in the coming time, I will continue to strive and mobilize the party members in cuộc khởi group form to study and follow alcohol so that the learning content can really come to life. On this occasion, the Party Committee of the Provincial Agencies and Enterprises Bloc commended 26 collectives and 87 individuals with excellent and outstanding achievements in studying and following Ho Chi Minh's ideology, morality and style in 2020 and the period 2016-2020. It also summarized and awarded the competition to learn about acute respiratory infections caused by a new strain of coronavirus. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ninh province has just received another news. For the first time, the 2020 Information and Communication Technology Development Index of the province ranked in the top 10 national rankings of the provinces and centrally run cities.
The 2020 Information and Communication Technology Development Index, the 2020 ICT Index, is based on three main groups in indicators including technical infrastructure, human infrastructure, and information technology application. By comparison, the ICT Index of Tay Ninh has steadily increased over the recent years, jumped from 33rd rank in 2018 to the top 10, and currently ranked 9th in the ICT Index ranking of 2020 of provinces and central-run cities. Some highly appreciated component indicators of Tay Ninh that we can mention are the Index of Human Infrastructure of State Agencies, the Index of Applied Information Technology within State Agency, etc. Analyzing ITC Index 2020 and related metrics, the Ministry of Information and Communication stated that promoting the application of information technology is one of the key solutions to help ministry, branches, localities, and units to improve their competitiveness, develop e-commerce wealth, and promote administrative reform.
Currently, Tay Ninh province is considering tourism development with Ba Đen Mountain as the focal point, as a spearhead for economic development. Perhaps the most impressive and breakthrough tourism in Tay Ninh in recent years is infrastructure investment, the attraction of investors to develop Ba Đen Mountain National Tourist Area. Reaching the top of Ba Đen Mountain, the roof of the southern region, is the wish of many tourists coming here. Visitors can admire, take souvenir photos, and enjoy the cold atmosphere of the place known as Dalat of the Southeast. According to many tourists, Tay Ninh tourism has changed steps. Tay Ninh has been implementing many solutions to develop tourism, such as investing in transport infrastructure, attracting investors, and linking to develop tourism.
Speaking in a briefing of the banking sector in the first quarter of 2021, Mr. Nguyễn Xuân Hiền, Director of the State Bank of Vietnam Tay Ninh branch, directed the credit institution in the province to immediately stop forcing clients to buy insurance when extending credit to them. According to Mr. Nguyễn Xuân Hiền, the obligation of insurance agents is to advise and support customers so that they can see their interests and can participate. In case the customer doesn't buy insurance, credit activities are still going on normally. He also would report to the State Bank of Vietnam and send directly to the headquarters to supervise and handle if there is any feedback or problems related to these issues. The State Bank of Vietnam has issued many guiding documents, but the branches have not done properly, especially the staff under the pressure of insurance sales target did not do the right things for customers. Regarding this issue, the official dispatch number 7928 providing regulations on insurance business and insurance agents, the State Bank of Vietnam requires banks to strictly abide by the regulations for insurance business, of which an important issue emphasized by the State Bank is that banks are not allowed to exercise compulsory in insurance purchase with credit granting to customers, but need to review, strengthen internal inspection and control for insurance agency operation throughout the system and strictly handle cases that force customers to buy life insurance and other types of insurance when granting the credit.
The audience coming to Tay Ninh province but ignoring Lagos Samat National Park is really a lack of a journey to nature in this western border area, because the park is an interesting destination where we will be closer to nature, enjoy the beautiful scenery of ecosystem that is typical of the Southeast and bears the characteristic of Tay Ninh forest and the wetlands of the Mekong River Delta. Lagos Samat National Park covers an area of nearly 19,000 hectares with a diverse ecosystem ranging from the typical oil palm tree of the southeast, the deep Terraca forest of the Central Highlands, Melaleuca forest, and the wetland habitats of the Mekong Delta. Lagos Samat National Park is also home to the red ground crane. All these special features make Lagos Samat National Park an ideal ecotourism destination.
Apart from enjoying the sceneries, plants and animals here, the knowledge of diversity of the plants and animals will help the young generation change and enhance their awareness on protecting the diversification and national natural resources.
Spending one day in the national park, you can experience sightseeing by Vam Kodong River, biking through the forest, visiting historical and cultural sites, watching Trang Bang deep terracotta forest and Tanot wetland. In my opinion, tourist destinations in Tay Ninh province are very attractive and clearly changing. I just experienced the tourism service at the national park. Tanot Clear area really has many interesting things. Visiting the national park in the right or rainy season, you can feel the majestic beauty of nature. The rich flora and fauna, especially the rare waterfall system, create an attraction for visitors who love to explore and experience nature. Currently, Lagor Samat National Park is developing tourism, mainly the return to roots tourism and backpacking tourism. Lagor Samat National Park has a system of motels food services for visitors to rest and relax at extremely reasonable prices. Visitors will also enjoy crispy Vietnamese pancake served with wild vegetables and Trang Bang domestic rice paper. Let's come to Lagor Samat National Park once. You will have many beautiful moments in your photo album and an unforgettable impression of Tay Ninh province, a borderland with forests, mountains, and rivers. That's all for today TTV News. Thanks for watching and see you next time.